Dear teen, it's Tuesday. Here's an idea. Peer pressure ain't even real. Teens make good choices or they make bad choices. It's all done on their own. That's an idea, but here's some information. According to Choosing Therapy, 85% of high school students feel peer pressure. According to Statista, 40% of teens feel pressured to only post content that makes them look good. Karen Hasselman is a school-based therapist at Centerstone, and she said that peer pressure happens often because we just don't want to feel left out. Students don't want to feel like they're the only one doing something. Peer pressure happens when people just want to fit in with their peers or they fear rejection. Here are just two top causes: social acceptance and low self-esteem. But let's look at what God says about fitting in. In Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 16, it says, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled on underfoot." Verse 14 says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house." That was verse 15. And then verse 16 says, "In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Let's take a look at what God says about rejection. In John chapter 15, verse 18, it says, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first." In Romans chapter 5 and verse 8, it says that God demonstrates his love by sending his only son to die for you and me, for us, while we were still sinners. So basically what you're saying is that the world is going to reject me anyway. And that even though it's going to reject me, I'm still loved by God. So how do I make a decision based on this information? Next is implementation. Well, since God is the one who created you and me, and he created the universe, I would rather be loved by the God of the universe than concerned about being loved by other people like me. Man, he sent his son to die for you and me. And that's because of our sins. Filthy. Because of our sins, he sent his son to die. That's so crazy. How could you even not rock with a dude like that? How could you not rock with God when he sent his only son because we were jacked up? Now, I can't speak for you, but for me, I'm going to make sure that I take some time today. I'm going to take some time this week to just say thank you. Thank you to God for all he's done and all that he's still doing. When I think about how much he loves me, how much he accepts me and wants me, and he sent his son to die for me, I'm not concerned about the rest of the world. I'm not concerned about rejection because I know whose I am. I know who I belong to, and I belong to Jesus. So when it comes to peer pressure, my goal is not to impress other people that's like me, creations. I rather choose to know that I'm accepted and I'm loved by the Creator, the God of the universe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. But dear teen, it's Tuesday, and I want you to know that I love you, and this is a safe place for you. You are welcome here. All right, it's your boy, Sean Gary, and I'm out. Have a great week on purpose. Peace.